Welcome to the Home Organizing for Beginners podcast. In this podcast, you'll get tangible and simple instructions about home organizing. Instructions that keep you, your family, and your current season of life at the core, all while glorifying God in the process so that you can finally feel true peace and joy in your home. I'm your host, Tammy, and in today's episode, you'll learn what home organizing is, why it's important to understand, and the 3 foundational steps in getting your home organized. I want you to buckle up and listen in because we are getting right to the point. What home organizing is. So I Googled, what is home organizing? The definition of home organizing is important right off the bat because if you think it's something that it isn't, and you're really trying hard, and you're really making an effort to get to this place that you think organized is, but then you just aren't able to get there because that's not really what organizing means, you're just going to be disappointed. And I truly don't want that for you. So I'm going to share with you what I found on Google. So Google AI overview, that's what shows up right at the top now. That says home organizing involves creating systems and strategies to declutter, simplify, and manage possessions within a home, ultimately making it more functional and livable. Does that fit what you think about home organizing? Is that what comes to mind? I actually expected to find something completely off the wall, but I'm pleasantly surprised with what the AI overview says. Nowhere does it talk about how you're going to make the space look and how you have nice bins and baskets and color coding and making your books in the color of a rainbow. It doesn't talk about those kind of things, and that's actually what I was expecting. Nor does it say anything about getting rid of the majority of your stuff just to make organizing more simple. Not that if you don't have anything, organizing isn't simple, because it would definitely be easier. But why is it important for you to understand that? So I have all sorts of reasons, really. So stick with me here. So this is what I heard when my kids were younger, and I continue to hear this narrative from our culture for busy moms today. Your home can look magazine worthy and it can look like this, and you can look at these pictures on social media and you can look at these pictures online. All you have to do to have this is do X, Y, and Z every single day, every week, every month. And I think, really, guys, I think reality dictates and tells us that we all have different things going on in life, and following a script that someone else puts together, it can be helpful in the way that it gives us ideas, but truly for your home to be organized in a functional way that works for you, your family, and your current season of life and beyond, you're going to have to do the work. You have to do the work to get it that way. All right? So that's why understanding what home organizing means is important. So you may not want to really hear this, but it's the truth. And I care about all busy moms enough to give you nothing but the truth. What I could have used back in the day, and I think I could still use, is a community of busy moms just coming together to support one another without feeling judged. Having that place to go where you know you aren't going to feel like you're walking away from it being judged for your decisions or for your questions, right? Sometimes our friends and family, though they mean the best, they can kind of put a damper on how we're doing things, or they can really even make us feel worse. So for a long time, I searched for that type of community, and honestly, I never really found one that worked for me. Now that my kids are older, I'm actually able to create a community like this. I'm just starting this community out. I'm not sure what I'm going to name the community yet. It's kind of changing day by day, but the main point is that the purpose of the community is staying the same, and that is to bring busy moms together to support them and guide them, to support and guide you so that you can save time, so that you can feel seen and heard for how things are in your home, so you can share what you struggle with and get actual practical advice from someone who truly cares and who has been there. Join this community as we just get started, and you can even help give it a name. So I want you to go to www.homeorganizingforbeginners.com. Right at the top of the page, you can click the button or the link to join the community. When you follow the steps and do the work to understand how your home will best function in the way that you live life in it each day, so much good will come. Your home will stay more organized, your home will feel more comfortable for you, and you'll have this level of confidence that you just haven't had before. And you'll easily shift your organized spaces from one season of life to the next. Again, the definition of home organizing that I really like, it involves home organizing involves creating systems and strategies to declutter, simplify, and manage possessions within a home, ultimately making it more functional and livable. It's important to know that the focus is on the functionality over the fashion. There's no making it look perfect in the definition. Okay, so next I have the three foundational, the critical steps to get an organized home. So, step one, sort. This is probably what you call decluttering. I like the terminology of sort or sorting in the context of organizing your home because you're first sorting through all of the things in a space and making decisions. Are you keeping it, relocating it, throwing it away, donating it? Or maybe you just don't know, and that's okay. When I organized our basement about 3 years after we moved in, I had to have a don't know pile because otherwise I literally would have just stood there all day trying to figure out what to do with one item. And honestly, I probably would have given up, gone and gotten a sandwich, sat down and watched Netflix for the rest of the day, right? So, as a side note, the beauty of the community for busy moms is that you could get suggestions or thoughts or permission to set it aside into a don't know pile. Step number two, organize. So, this is what most people think of when they think about getting organized. This is the more glamorous step because you get to put things back in the way that you want to keep them. But there is something super important that you need to keep in mind. Focus on the function first. Once you have it functioning the way that you want, then you can shift your attention to the fashion or the decor. Step number three, sustain. And this is the step that I don't think anyone does or wants to do, but it's the game changer. This is what allows you to actually keep your organized spaces organized. You have to do some documentation. When you document what you expect people to do within the area that you organized, you stand a chance of keeping it that way, or at worst, you're able to put it back together quickly. So you document functional expectations and work instructions. All right. So those are the two documents that I suggest. And if the kiddos can't read yet, that's okay because the documents aren't just for them. They are for you too, you and your spouse. I am excited to help busy moms as much as my God-given gifts and experience will allow. With that being said, to maybe give you a little bit more of an incentive to really truly check this out and know my heart and understand where I'm coming from, I want to give you the online course called Home Organizing for Beginners for free when you subscribe to this community. I do need you to take advantage of this prior to the end of day, Sunday, March 23rd, 2025, so that I can really get things going and I can get the course into your hands. Again, it's for free when you subscribe to Community for Busy Moms, that's what I'm going to call it right now, with an annual or premier subscription. The direct link to subscribe is in the show notes. Otherwise, go to www.homeorganizingforbeginners.com and click the link or button to join. That's what I have for you today. I hope this episode helps you work towards the peaceful home that you desire, and I pray that you feel seen, heard, cared for, and loved. I'll see you back here next week.